जय हिंद दोस्तों, I am Yogeshwar Kahar from New Catholic Mission School, Jhavva. Today I start 12th class second chapter solution and our topic is Henry Law. Henry is the first scientist to give a relation between pressure and solubility of gas in a solvent, which is known as Henry's law. According to this law, the partial pressure of the gas in a vapor phase P, suppose we consider P is as a vapor phase, is proportional to the mole fraction of the gas X in the solution. Again we read one more times this statement: the partial pressure of the gas in vapor phase P is proportional to the mole fraction of the gas X in the solutions. If we consider our vapor pressure is P and again we consider mole fraction of the gas is X, so next step is P is directly proportional to X, where P is a partial vapor pressure and X is the mole fraction of gas. Then second step is P is equal to KHX, where KH is a Henry constant law. The Henry law constant. Okay, any problem? Here P is a partial vapor pressure, X is a mole fraction of gas, then KH is Henry constant law. It's very useful for our general life. It's very useful for our general life. It's very useful for in our life. Some statements are there, you see here one by one. Okay, our second topic is Raoult law. Raoult is a French chemist which gave in 1880 a relationship between partial pressure and mole fraction of the gas. This relationship is known as Raoult law. According to this law, we write this statement: a solution of volatile liquid, the partial vapor pressure of each component of the solution is directly proportional to its mole fraction present in solution. We already cleared that solution is prepared by two different components. One is solvent and second is solute. Okay, so we write here of each component, because solution prepared by two or more than two different components. So according to this quantity of this component, solution known as binary solution, tertiary solution, quaternary solution, like that. In this chapter we maximum consider binary components. Suppose this solution made by prepared by two different component 1 and component 2. So we write Raoult law for component 1. Component 1, P1 is directly proportional to X1. Okay, P1 is a partial vapor pressure, X1 is a mole fraction. Where is its mole fraction of gas present in solution is directly proportional. So we put here directly proportional symbols. Then next is P1 is equal to P01 X1. Okay, then here in this we put here equation 1. In this equation, P01 is a partial vapor pressure of pure component 1. Okay, then only P1 is partial vapor pressure. Okay, but we consider here only vapor pressure. Okay, vapor pressure of pure component 1, and P1 is the partial vapor pressure of component 1. Length 1. Then X1 is a mole fraction of component 1. Okay, again we consider the solutions prepared by two different component. First component we write here, then second component 2. Okay. P2 is directly proportional to x2, again similar from component 1. P2 is the mole fraction, P2 is the partial vapor pressure of component 2 and x2 mole fraction of component 2. P2 is equal to P02 and x2. Again P02 is a pure vapor pressure of pure component 2. Okay, you write here, I am not able to write here. Then next step, put here equation 2. Then according to Dalton atomic theory, डाल्टन के स्पिन क्या है देख लेते ना, काट दूंगा उसको मैं. ठीक. Then again, according to Dalton's law, total vapor pressure P total vapor pressure of solution is equal to the sum of partial vapor pressure of component. According to Dalton's law, the total vapor pressure on the surface of solution always equal to the sum of partial vapor pressure of components. Okay, then we put in this equation 3 value of P1 and P2 from equation 1. So from equation 1 and 2, put here P total is equal to P1. Where is P1? Here P01 x1. Okay, then plus P2 P02 x2. Okay, any doubt? Again in this equation we put here equation 4. Okay, from definition of solution, we clear that the solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more than two components. Okay, solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more than two components. So we write here x1 is a mole fraction of component 1, x2 is a mole fraction of component 2, then is equal to the mixed to each other and form solution. So it sum of equal to the 1, because solution is a homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous, it means 1. Okay, so x1 plus x2 is equal to 1. We consider here value of x1 is equal to 1 minus x2. Here x2 is a positive, we transfer in LHS, so LHS to RHS side is converted into plus to minus. Okay, so 1 minus x2. Put the value of x1 in equation, where is equation? Here equation 4. Okay, so P total is equal to P01. Next x1 value is 1 minus x2 plus here P02 x2. Okay, then we multiply in the bracket P01 minus P01 x2, then plus P02 x2. Okay, then we put the positive term before the negative. Okay, so we write like that P1 then P02 x2, okay, minus P01 x2. In this both terms have x2 value, so we put common x2 P total. Okay, P total is equal to P01 plus P02 minus P01 x2. Okay, this is equation show the relationship between mole fraction of component 2 and total vapor pressure of solutions. According to Raoult law, liquid solution divided in two major categories. First is ideal solution and second is non-ideal solution. Okay, now we divide solution on the basis of Raoult law. Okay, on the basis of Raoult's law, solution are two types: ideal solution and second is non-ideal solution. Okay, first we clear ideal solutions. Ideal solution. Okay, solutions which obey Raoult law are called ideal solution. Okay, I think you understand the definition of ideal solution. A solutions, those solutions which obey Raoult's law are called ideal solution in all conditions. Okay, in every conditions, solutions obey Raoult law are called ideal solutions. Suppose we create a graph for ideal solutions here between mole fraction. One is mole fraction. We put here solution. You already know solution made prepared by two different components. First we consider xa is equal to 1 and xb is equal to 0 here, and xa is 0 and xb is equal to 1. It means xa, component A is maximum on this side and component B is maximum on this side. At this point the pure vapor pressure is xa, so pure vapor pressure of xa, then pure vapor pressure of xb. Okay, then we draw one line here. This line show Raoult law PB is equal to P0P into XB. Okay, then second is this line. This line show according to Raoult law PA is equal to PA0 into XA, where PA is partial vapor pressure of PXA component, partial vapor pressure of XB component is PB. Then total vapor pressure, okay, P total, okay, total vapor pressure of solution is equal to PA plus PB. Okay, this graph show here vapor pressure, you mention here vapor pressure. Okay, when we put graph between vapor pressure and mole fractions, so we obtain like this structures for ideal solution. Some again feature is there, some feature is there. One is there will be no change in volume on mixing the two component. Okay, two component. Okay, there will be no change in volume on mixing the two component. It means del V is equal to 0 for ideal solution. One more thing, there will no change, okay, there will no change in enthalpy, there will no change in enthalpy on mixing the two component. Here also no change in enthalpy, it means del H. We also mention here mixing because it's mixing volume, and here mixing enthalpy is equal to 0. What happened here? When we mix two components for preparing solutions, so no change in volume. Volume is fixed. Suppose solvent is 80 ml and solute is 20 ml, so total solution is 100 ml. No change, no maximum volume of solution, no minimum volume of solution. Here also, if the temperature of solute and solvent are fixed, so solution temperature also fixed. No change, no vary, no positive temperature, no negative temperature in ideal solution. Okay, done, clear? Then again we have non-ideal solution, just opposite definition of this definition we consider here also. Non-ideal solution, a solution which does not obey Raoult's law are called non-ideal solutions. Non-ideal solution in all conditions. Okay, any doubt? We just change in ideal solution definitions, so we prepare non-ideal solution definition. Non-ideal solution, a solution which does not obey Raoult's law or Raoult's law a solution which does not obey Raoult's law are called non-ideal solutions in all conditions. Okay, in this also there will be no change. So in non-ideal solution there will change in volume on mixing the two component. When we mix two component, so also mix to each other, then del V mix is not equals to 0 mixing. Here also there will no change, so there will be change. Okay, there will be change in enthalpy on mixing the two component. So yeah, what happened here? Del H mixing is not equals to 0. Okay, then here also some fraction is there, some deviation is there in ideal solutions. Okay, change, what is meaning of change in ideal and non-ideal solutions? Okay, ideal solution is fixed. Suppose I say to you, you prepare 50 ml solutions, but by mistake you prepare 60 ml solutions. So it's ideal or non-ideal? It's non-ideal. This is non-ideal. Okay, if you prepared 50 ml, it means you are ideal person. Then some student prepared 40 ml solution, so they are also non-ideal solution. It means the non-ideal solution are two types. Non-ideal solution are two types. One is positive deviation, second is minimum deviation. Okay, let's we start explanation of types of non-ideal solutions. Okay, I just change. Okay, remove the all definitions. Okay, first is non-ideal solution show positive deviation. Non-ideal solution show positive deviation. Positive deviation. So what happened? First, P total also. Okay, we may remove this point. First we explain this point. There will be change. Okay, there will be change. Okay, in volume the mixing है ना, on mixing the two component, it's also but is equals to positive change. We change here positive change. Okay, there will be positive change in volume on mixing the two component. Del V mixing is equal to positive. Again there will be no change. Here also we mention positive change. Positive change in enthalpy on mixing the two component. So again del H mixing is equal to positive. Okay, what happened here in volume? When we mix two different components, suppose 80 ml solvent and 20 ml solute. So what happened here? The solution prepared 120. Okay, solution prepared 120. How it's possible? But it's possible in positive deviation because the volume is increased. So we said non-ideal positive deviations. Okay, then one more types is there, negative deviation. Second is non-ideal solution show negative deviations. What? Okay, one more, positive deviations. Graph is there, positive deviation. Every part of the solution show maximum capacity. So we mention here dot lines like that here. Then P total here is equal to P0A plus P0A नहीं आएगा, PA plus PB. Okay, it's graph for. चल, next is our next is non-ideal solution show negative deviations. Okay, non-ideal show negative deviation. I remove this point. Again, non-ideal negative, it means here I said to you 50 ml solution you prepared, but some students are prepared 40 ml solutions. So it's called non-ideal negative deviation. So first point is there will be negative. Again positive की place पे you place remove positive and convert into negative. Okay, there will be negative change in volume on mixing the two component. So del V mixing is equal to minus. Okay, then again there will be positive change. So here also we mention negative deviation. We also mention here negative change in enthalpy on mixing the two component is negatively charged. Negatively charged, it means it's an exothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction. Okay, it's exothermic reaction. Again we plot a graph between mole fraction and vapor pressure. Okay, here XA is equal to 1, XB is equal to 0, XA is equal to 0, XB is equal to 1. So pure vapor pressure of XB is maximum, XB is maximum on that point.